Hi tango dancer, would you like your walk to be more connected when you dance tango?
In this video we are going to teach you a special tip that will help you be more precise and more connected when you are walking, and we will teach you an exercise that will help you practice this at home if you want to. Hi, we are Pablo and Anne from Tango Space, where we help men and women to move better, express themselves, dance elegantly and meet friendly people with our tango lessons. In this video we are going to look into a super fundamental tango movement, the walk. We are going to help you make it more connected, more precise between the leader and the follower, by giving you a special tip and then an exercise that you can do at home to practice it.
Yes, this is very important because what we want in tango is the connection and the journey of the step, yes? It's not important the steps if know what happened in between the steps, how we travel together as a couple, how we move together and how we are connected during the journey of the step.
The journey of the steps. If you want to go deeper with us, we have a special free guide about bringing more musicality to your walk. So adapting your walk to the music when the music is more melodic or when the music is more rhythmic. We will put the link in the comments below. Make sure you go ahead, click on the link and download the guide.
What matters is the journey of the step. So what we want to do when we walk is first we want the preparation, we want to prepare before we go into the step, and we are going to change the weight of our partner to find the connection before we start moving, and then I'm going to give the intention, yes? So I'm going to start moving from the center of my chest. I'm going to give the intention that I want to go there. So she knows the direction now. Now we are together, we know where we want to go. So intention, yes, so now she knows the direction. And then I'm going to start projecting. I'm going to start pushing my supporting leg. So here, when I give the intention, Anne stay with me. She's not going away with her chest. She's just creating the space for me with her leg. And then I'm going to project, I'm going to push with the supporting leg, and I'm going to invite her to go with me. So here I'm inviting her to travel with me, and then we are going to collect together. We are going to go together. So she's landing after me, and then we collect together.
One of the things we see happen a lot that breaks this flow is the followers anticipating and landing before the leader. So here is what we mean. We start the movement with the intention, then the leader starts projecting, yes, but the follower doesn't project and lands just where she had extended her leg, yes. And so she cuts the leader, and that feels uncomfortable, both for the leader and for the follower. It feels very uncomfortable in the embrace, and it prevents us from having power in the dancing. So what we want to do instead is to land just after the leader, so we don't cut his step. I let him push, we push from the supporting leg, he lands, and then I land. And then we transfer the weight. We project together, he lands, and then I land. And again, we project together, he lands, and then I land. This is something, probably when you are looking at it, it looks like we are landing at the same time. It's very, very small, the difference, but I really let him land, which gives me all of the information that I need to know where I can finish my step.
Yes, and this is very important, ladies, not to, like Anne is saying, not to anticipate, because if she lands before me, she's limiting my steps. It will work, we can still walk, but it will not be the same because basically she's limiting my steps, and I will not be able to project as a leader, and maybe we want to express something different in the music by projecting the steps. So that's why it's important that you wait for the leader and to see where he's inviting you to step each time.
So adding this precision and the projection in your steps gives a really nice feeling of power in your dancing. You really want to practice this on your own, at home, doing individual exercises. This will really help you bring more power and projection to your walk, to your dancing. So as a follower, what you can do is take a ball, go to the, for example, to the leg that is against on the side of the wall. Yes, we are going to work on projection together. So we imagine that we are going to take a back step, I just extend my leg, yes, and there is no weight on my left leg. I start pushing and I want to work on not landing here. I want to land a little bit further back. So you see I landed like 5 centimeters further away. I pivot on the left leg and we do the same thing. Extend the leg, there is no weight on the right leg. Don't land here. We're going to push together and then land a little bit further back.
As you can see, Anne is not reaching with a free leg. She's not trying to reach farther with a free leg. She's pushing with a supporting leg. Yes. For the leaders, it's the same idea, yes, of projecting. So again, as an exercise, you are going to go forward, and what you don't want is to reach forward with the hip, yes, and the leg like this, because you are going to lose your posture. So what you want is to extend the free leg and then to use the supporting leg to push. Yeah, so you push with the supporting leg, but you keep the hips parallel to the floor, so do not reach forward.
Now we show you the walk with the music, and we would like to invite you to look at how we are projecting together and landing. I let him land and then I land. So the secret really of tango technique is to work on it on your own, do it regularly, do exercises at home. You will see it is going to improve your posture, your axis, your presence on the dance floor, and it's going to be really having an impact when you go into the embrace. So really do this exercise and you will see it will make a difference. Now, if you want to go deeper, once you have the technique sorted, as you know, what matters is to be with the music. So if you want to learn deeper with us how you can adapt your tango walk to the music, we have a special free guide for you where we show you how to work, how to walk actually on tango, whether the music is rhythmic or whether it is melodic, marcato or legato, this is how we call it. We will put the link in the comments below, make sure you go ahead and check it out.
Yes, and remember that the walk is not something for beginners. Yes, the walk is something that at any stage of your tango journey you have to, keep improving, keep, making more elegant, more confident, and more musical as well.
So, are you going to practice this exercise? Please let us know in the comments below, and also we'd love it if you would give us a couple of words to describe your individual tango practice. We are always super curious about who you are, and we read every comment. If you like this video, if it was helpful, please like it, share it with a tango friend. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also click on the notification bell so that you are notified every time we release a new video, and especially,
please keep learning and keep sharing your dancing, because the world of tango needs your embrace.
Yes, and get ready because the tango world is starting to dance again. See you soon.
Bye.